answering your questions about retirement. It's Money Talk with Michael Eastham.
I'm 70. Should I get a standalone long-term care insurance or a hybrid life policy that includes long-term care benefits?
Well, one of the most complicated things about trying to plan for long-term care is that you're trying to think about what are the costs going to be 15 or 20 years from now. Because many times people start to look at these policies when they're in their late 50s to mid 60s or maybe early 70s. And you're not going to use long-term care until you're in their early to mid 80s. So there's a long time period that you have to kind of live your life and figure out how much benefit am I really going to need. So consider your resources, number one. You also have to consider the types of policies that might benefit you. Like, for example, you have a traditional standalone long-term care policy, which resembles the pay-as-you-go type thing. It's the term policy type of thing. You pay it, and if you use it, well, then you'll benefit from it. If you never use it, it's money down the drain. The other concern that I've seen historically is that the standalone policies are more likely to have rising premiums down the road when you can least afford it, right? And then that becomes a very challenging situation. If you're paying $2,500 a year for a long-term care policy right now, and then 15 years from now, you get a letter from the insurance company that says, hey, we'd love to continue insuring you at the same price, but we can't. We're going to double or triple or quadruple your premiums in order to get the same care. That could be a massive budget buster, make you have to rethink. Well, the other option that could be a little bit more budget friendly is one of these hybrid life insurance policies or a long-term care rider that sits on top of a life insurance policy. They provide stable premiums. They also have a small death benefit. And then you can also get something called an inflation rider that increases the benefit over time. That can be a great way to shift assets from maybe that are sitting in a savings account. Perhaps you could take $100,000 or $50,000 and shift it from a bank account into a life insurance policy that doubles as a long-term care policy if you need it, if you have a triggering event. Think about those couple of things. If you're thinking about long-term care, if you're concerned about long-term care, which I believe is a critical aspect or one of the cornerstones to a solid retirement and financial plan. Make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell. Hit the like button if this was useful to you so that you don't miss another episode of Money Talk. Thanks so much.